Welcome to this new episode of Zoom into Opusmodus. Today, I would like to experiment a bit with a pattern map function from Opusmodus. It's a pattern matching function. And this function will help me to add articulation to already generated material. Let's say you've made an algorithm to generate some material for a flute. Let's have a look to this algorithm. Actually, my size is the number of bar for the output, so 24. And here I'm defining a length reservoir made of several cells. This is the rhythmic cells I will use for my piece, and to generate the rhythm I'm just doing a random choice here with random sample. I want to size 24 choice inside my rhythm reservoir. And now for the pitch line, I'm using a logistic noise, so I'm using the function Jane noise. And for the number of events from Jane noise, I'm flatten the R1 because I want to count how many items in R1. So, but because R1 contains some parentheses, as you can see, I first remove the parentheses with the flatten function. So get something flat like that, and finally I can count how many elements are inside this with the function length. Actually, I have 130 elements, so I ask to the Jane noise function to generate this number of elements of a logistic noise. And this noise will be converted after that with the function vector to pitch will be converted between C4 to G5. And all this will be put into the variable PCH1. So this is my pitch generation. For the dynamic, I'm defining a mapping from pianissimo to forte, and I will use a density analysis on R1. So this density analysis will give me some value of density, and I will remap this value with the help of vector map function. I will remap this value to my list of dynamics. So I will get my dynamics, sorry, I have to evaluate it correctly. So this is my list of dynamics. I know the parameter assembly, so I'm using the function makeOMN to assemble the pitch, the length, and the velocity. So the pitch are PCH1 from logistic noise, the lengths are R1 from the random sample, and the velocity T1 from the density analysis and remapping. Finally, I will give this OMN1 to my instrument flute, the flute variable, with the last function, ambitus, who will constrain the ambitus of the material inside the flute ambitus. And finally, naturally, output the score. So let's have a look to this algorithm. Okay, now let's say we want to add some articulation according to the rhythmic cells, so we will use pattern map to do that. I will put my cursor here. Here I can say articulation with pattern matching. So first what I need is a map. So I can say this is the rules I will use for the mapping. So I can say, okay, if I have a walnut, I want the default articulation. And if I have that cell, so maybe for the first one, the default articulation, of the second one, maybe a tree, a measure second tree. And for that cell, I can do D4 and maybe a staccato for the 8. For that one, let's say D4 stack, D4 stack. So the tuplet here. Maybe we can say like def default. Again, some tuplet here. And this one. So we can use maybe a staccato, quarter, and something like that. And for the last one, maybe we will use some staccato. So that's all. Now this is the articulation map according to our rhythmic cells. So now we will generate this articulation list. So I say setf art for articulation, and I'm using pattern map, and I say you will use the rules from AMAP, and you based on the R1, the content of the R1. So let's evaluate this. As you can see, I get the articulation. Now we just need to add this articulation to the parameter of our float phrase. So here in our OMN1 variable with make OMN, we have the pitch, the length, the velocity, and we'll add a slot, so the articulation slot. And we will pass to that slot the art variable, content of art. So now let's have a look, evaluate the score, and normally we will get the articulation according to the rhythmic cells. That's all for today. See you soon. Bye.